Yep.
Good morning, America, everybody. What's up? It's your girl, Ebony, like that Tolliver. We have Kaylani Todd, Prophet Dion Lack, and my man, Phil.
Yo.
With the good morning, with the Hood Morning America breakfast. How y'all doing?
Perfect. Good. No,
I know regular breakfast.
Let me show y'all how Hood Morning America this
is.
Regular,
wake them up, give me up, you know.
We got the hangover Todd. We got the Chief Keef Phil, and we got Dion with the do-rag hat combination.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
Help.
I want to show y'all. I got a new announcement to show y'all. This is a mic that doesn't even work with y'all, but I'm just using it just to make it dramatic.
It look good.
I'm about to show y'all.
I'm on the same thing. I'm like, yeah, maybe.
I'm about to show y'all what's up under this hair. Y'all ready for this? You want to put on this hat? Y'all ready for this?
Bruh.
I'm so upset.
Bruh.
You ready for this? You ready for this? It's going down, baby. You ready for this?
No, take it back up. Take it back up.
I don't know what's about to happen. You ready for it? Huh? Look at Ebony's face. Look at.
I have so many ideas of what it could be.
Man, it's just all.
If y'all see my stories, you already did. Look at that.
Yes. Hold up. Spotlight this man.
Door.
I knew it.
Did he just get a LeBron?
Spotlight this man.
Did you get a LeBron?
Yeah.
What? I just grew my hair out. What are you talking about? I just grew my hair out.
Is that real?
Good morning, America.
Buddy
I'm here for this.
came through with the beige jeans.
Nothing
I'm
happened.
here for this.
I just grew my hair out.
Come out with a line of lace fronts and I didn't know about it.
Nah. This is Dion just growing his hair out. I've always had hair. What y'all talking about?
Who your barber? Who put it on for you? Shout him out. Tell the people.
Bro, what the?
Well, you know what, Dion? No matter what.
No, you ain't gotta do this, Kelly. I got you. Because you're not gonna make we're not gonna break this out to an argument. My homeboy Garrick wanted to try this out.
I was gonna say in the cut. You was in the cut.
Yeah, he wanted to try this out. He said, "Hey, can I try this out? I've never done this before." I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." I was like, "I'm a comedian. I can have fun with this. I'm gonna do some sketches with this here."
Well,
so he did it.
What's becoming on you, Dion?
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't look bad, cuz.
Huh?
It don't look bad, cuz.
You know what's bad? The price of it. I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay
That's
for it.
What I say. Is it real or real expensive?
It's very expensive. It's very expensive. I would not do this.
How many pieces on that?
What's the tag on it?
Huh?
The price tag.
Like to get this done, to be consistent, it would be like $250.
How long? How many times you gotta do
it?
Once a month.
It can last. You said 2 to 4 weeks, depending who's doing it.
Damn, it's like 500.
That's as much as a weed, bro. I'm sorry. You ain't got no issues.
I mean, to be able not to brush it, you just got to kind of let it exist. That's the problem. You got to.
You can't do nothing to it. You can't touch that joint.
You can brush the sides.
I'll send y'all the pictures. For this. Yo, take you some headshots, bro. Listen.
You better full on max that out.
Yes,
I need at least 4 skits out of that shit.
I posted one on Instagram. I posted one on Instagram and Facebook today.
Yes.
But I'm trying to think. I'm gonna do an interview. I'm gonna do something with it today.
I support this.
Now, Kehlani, go ahead and try to support me by saying, Dion, I'm here for it. If you're self-conscious about your hairline.
No, I said it looks becoming, and I'm serious. Like if I was gonna be a tool about it, I would just be very forthcoming about the fact that all I said was.
All I said was.
It felt like. So, if a girl doesn't have a big breast or big butt and they do it, just as in joking, like, hey, look what I got, y'all. And they thinking people gonna laugh, but then people are supporting you. Like, no. You're like, no. I'm not doing this because I'm self-conscious about my butt or my boobs. It's like, I'm doing this being silly. Like, no, we support it.
Living with them cupcakes, okay?
Yo, I support it.
Everybody knows what that factor is when everybody just playing until it gets serious. Once they pick somebody up that I can get this. Oh, I can get that type of person. Oh, we gotta keep this hair. Oh, girl, I gotta keep this ass.
Like, man, keep that. Yeah, keep it.
Yeah.
What I don't want is to get in a fight and that mug lift up. And now you gotta compromise of, do I continue to fight or fix my hair? Because niggas got cameras out. You be like,
no, them cameras is out, nigga.
Cameras out.
While y'all scrapping. So once that motherfucker
the leg friend's already up.
It's fix. All right, the options: fix your hair, or go ahead and get your ass beat.
Don't matter. Fight.
Kelani said fight.
What will make you look better in that sense is if you flipped up and you just ripped it out and just kept going like, oh.
Right.
You made me do this. Oh, this nigga crazy. What if
that is what would make it everybody be, oh shit, this nigga is for real.
He ripped his hairline off. Like, they think it's real. What nigga does that?
This nigga is about to beat your ass.
Real.
Yo.
All right. So go. Let's.
That just made my whole day, Dion, bro.
Yeah, man. You done fucked up the episode with that right there.
He done made, yo, sir.
Shit, nigga.
Already.
I was thinking, dang, what did Dion?
This shit now.
Bro, we're gonna have to start a GoFundMe to keep this up.
No.
Absolutely.
You gotta keep it going, yo.
That.
You said five. You said
fucking support that, Ebony. I'll put $10 in that motherfucker right now.
We gotta keep it up, bro.
No, that's it's terrifying because it feels like if remember when like back in '96 when weaves were like kind of laughed at and nobody wanted to admit they had weaves or fake ponytails. Yeah. It feels around that time. And it was inexpensive, maybe. Yeah. But the fact that it's so like, this nigga got a toupee on? Is this nigga got a unit? Like, is this like when it's still kind of questionable?
I'm telling you, LeBron needs to come out with a line.
Oh no, LeBron got that.
It's a few people that
moved it up.
Like Brandy, you know how Brandy sells hair?
Brandy the singer?
Whoever the fuck sells hair, they all do it.
What?
Wait. Brandy sells weed?
Brandy Norwood sells hair?
It's fucking new.
All right. Well, anyway, it's everybody's favorite thing to do. To sell hair. LeBron should come out like nobody has tapped into that market. Like
for men, he should. Yeah. He should.
Lace fronts for men.
Because all the men's and men's be scared about.
We need a percentage if you get into that shit. We need a percentage.
Lace fronts by LeBron.
Lace by LeBron.
I wouldn't go with the lace. I'd just be like, I don't know, life back by LeBron or something.
Hey.
Yeah.
What is the actual name of it though, Dion? What did you say when you go in there? Be like, I want the
lace front.
It's called a unit.
Oh, it is called a unit.
I didn't ask for it. He said,
"Can I do this on your head?"
Oh, he was trying it to get so he can start doing it. He was just trying it out.
Right. It's his very first time doing it, and he said, if you do this, it changes barber game. If you learn how to do this really well, he's like, because if this is $250, like his haircuts is like $25.
Yeah.
So imagine an hour on this. You knock out 4 or 5 a day. You know, I ain't never cutting hair no more.
Cutting hair again.
Yeah.
Installing units.
Yo, you know who should get on it? 50. Get your units by G Unit.
Dude, the fun that's why I told Garrett. His name is Garrett Dixon. You know Garrett, right?
Yeah, that's why I was like, he used to be in the cut at the shop in NoHo.
Yeah. That's why I say call him GEE Unit.
Yes.
Like,
put his name all on that.
Yeah.
We starting to go fund me.
Financial advice, man. Saving niggas' lives. We need some percentages. You can talk some business. Giving out some business advice. Yeah, I need a consultation fee.
LeBron?
Yeah. And for you too, when you told him what your boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, be like, hey, bro, if you come up off that, let me get like 10%, bro. 5%.
And look, let me show y'all what it's like though. All it is, what's crazy is they cut your hair. I'll see you the picture. They cut your hair right here, right? So it's a big George Jefferson, right? Then they
glue that jump out.
Put the hair right here. Just they start from here and just lay it on top so you have like a bang, right? I'm sorry. Let me go reverse. Lift it back up. Glue. Yeah. We put glue here.
Yeah, I was gonna be like,
glue right here, and then put it down, and they laid it down real tight.
And then they cut it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is the sweat factor?
What's funny is I don't know. I still sweat. I don't know. It hasn't lifted up or anything. You can glue it back
on yourself.
You can?
Yeah.
Don't use Gorilla Glue. He will have that jump. When did you go find me? You're gonna be permanent on Dion head.
Forever.
Permanent, yo.
It's gonna be gray all at the bottom.
So how long did the process take compared to a haircut? How long a haircut take versus how long this took?
Haircut usually, it depends on the barber because they would talk your ass off. But a haircut could last about 20-30 minutes.
Okay.
But like a barber that you actually enjoy talking to. But somebody who's like in it, I would say about maybe like 15-20 minutes.
Okay.
But they're like not talking, they just
focus.
But then you get the people that's like they want to kind of soap your hairline, and then they try to like get the razor, they try to get their money up, they try to get a tip.
Yeah.
They're like, can I get you with a razor right here, brother? And they kind of darken your beard a little bit.
Now you're at the spot.
Yeah, you get people they know the upsell. I hate barbers that they just add their upgrades to without even asking you.
Oh yeah, that's trash. Like, come on.
I just came in for a lineup, brother. Oh yeah, but I gave you the Beijing right here. I sprayed you a little bit, and
did I ask for this?
Yeah, like well, I did it. I can't take it back.
True.
So speaking of LeBron's hairline, let's talk about your boy, Ms. Oscar Award winning. Hold on. Before we talk about LeBron, let's talk about LeBron. You guys hear about them? They're not going to fine him for going to his for that party. They were supposed to.
So hold up. What? See, that's what I'm talking about.
What?
Why him? Why he getting passes?
Because he's LeBron James.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole thing I'm saying.
I don't agree.
What was the reason? What's the reason they gave why he not get what everybody else would get? What they say?
Well, what I heard,
Bianca said she's in the waiting room, by the way. Just
what I heard. What I heard.
No, she's not. Ain't nobody here.
What I heard was there were guidelines and rules and regulations for being in the playoffs and for the NBA. And he did not break any of those rules because everyone got a negative testing or vaccinated at the event that he was at. So he just.
So you can go somewhere as long as those people where you at are negative or vaccinated.
Why did he dodge the question on whether he was vaccinated?
Because that determines the trajectory of who's gonna get vaccinated or not. I'm sure he's vaccinated, but I'm 100% he's vaccinated, but I don't feel like he wants to make that political stance.
Right.
Because he's so much of an influence of people.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not getting paid for it. Like nobody's not paying me. Johnson.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm not. I know how big my brain is. So why would I tell somebody that and they're not paying me for it? So yeah. I definitely feel like that's why Michael Jordan didn't speak up back in the day. I think it was like, hey man, how you feel about Rodney King? He said,
we play the Suns tomorrow night. Ready to
oh my mama.
Right. Bulls and 4. That's all.
I mean, it is a tough thing to think about. First of all, you already pissed that you lost the game. They were like, how do you feel about Patrick Ewing dunking on you and jamming your finger? You're like, how do you think I'm supposed to feel? Like, I'm hurt. And they were like, so with Patrick Dukakis in the political stance, how do you feel about him? They were like, why should I answer this, y'all? Why?
Oh, he was no Kyrie.
Hold on, I see my hair coming up. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
No.
How long you heard it? I can go back. How long has you had
a minute ago, I was gonna tell you once you got.
I was gonna tell you.
I was. And what you got now?
You was gonna AD him still?
How long have you had? It's been a week.
No. I got it yesterday morning.
Oh, not that lift ups too soon. Nah.
No, you just need some glue.
That's probably from when he lifted the wave cap. They probably just pulled it up a little bit.
Yo, tell him sprinkle some gray in it.
Okay,
some gray, nigga. You got to be over the top to say, yo, I want a gray streak, and I want a little patch right there. I want people to believe that's really my hair.
Put my grays in there. Put my grays in there.
I see you, Kalani.
I love some salt and pepper. I love some salt and pepper.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I see where you're going. You want to say, yo, we really got a market here.
Absolutely.
You hate salt and pepper, Phil?
I said I got hella grays, and I hate that shit.
I think it's very becoming on men. I love it.
I hate when men do color though.
I'm cool with it in my latter years, but I'm just really getting in my 30s. I'm way too advanced grade to be.
It's advanced grade,
bruh.
You live the life.
If I cut
Phil, you live a life.
Today,
real shit, half my hair would probably be gray under that.
You lived a life, a lifetime of lives. If you tap into Phil's actual life, you be like, what? You did what?
That's why we can't find him on nothing. I was like, Phil ain't got no social because he been living a life. I can't tag him on nothing. I can't find him nowhere.
I can personally attest to that.
Yeah.
Tell us what's been happening down in Venice, which y'all be hanging out in Venice. What we going on in Venice, huh?
Alice.
Hey, Phil, do you know what today? You know who pulling up today?
Yeah.
I don't like this.
I used to
Ebony, we gotta hang out, Ebony. I don't like this.
We gotta hang out outside the gas station, Dion. More than the gas station, bro.
I know you ain't talking, Dion. Mr. Get Your Own group chat.
Bruh, what was up, bro? What was that about?
What?
Yeah.
We was when I was trying to link up, you like, you need
Mr. Get Your Own group chat.
Yeah, because I was like, all I heard was boom, boom, and I'm walking. I'm like, who the hell is blowing me up? And
ain't talking
nobody
to you.
talking to me. Nobody talking to me. I'm like, these niggas. Get out of here.
Talking to you, sir.
That's why I hate group chats. Like,
I hate a group chat, bro.
But,
I'm hot right now.
You
could have pulled up at any juncture, anytime, any day.
He said, I'm hot right now. I'm like, oh, they after your boy.
Bro, hey, what's up?
Hey, all I'm gonna say is y'all missed it both times.
Okay, all right. Thank you for encouraging.
Both times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up y'all one of these days. I'm
so lit, we can't even talk about it.
Dang, it's like that.
That's how you feel it, huh?
A lot of drinking. A lot
of drinking, a lot of people
living life.
That's why you still in the hangover situation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now she gets sad. She gets sad now. You
I love the realness of it, y'all. Good morning, America. Kalani's here.
She got sad. This conversation is gonna cut to a 58-year-old Kalani talking about what? Liver? My liver is too. No! I only drunk a little bit in my 30s. No!
Ooh.
Yeah, a lot of drinking.
Hey, it says she says she's waiting on.
Yo, I'm telling you, she does not have the right number, bro. There's nobody in the waiting room.
Yo, we got
I promise you.
Night,
tell her go out
about?
and come back or something.
Talk about it, Phil.
We got some games tonight, man. We got that Clippers match.
Let's go.
Ooh. My homies
got you, man.
Luke ain't playing tonight. Luke ain't playing with y'all.
Dion, you don't lose no more money, bro.
Ooh, you got some games tonight, dog.
Who wants to bet? Who needs to bet?
Not Dion.
First of all y'all still owe me on the bet. So y'all.
We do. I'm ready for my voiceover, bro.
So don't. Yeah, of course you ain't because you're a sellout.
I got you, my G.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, man. My squad.
We all know I'm gonna do it, Dion. Jesus,
you are. Just like you said
the nigga.
Just because you go, you ain't showed up to your job. You talking about you gonna?
I didn't show up, but I'll be late for y'all.
You gonna be.
I'll be late
for 20 minutes.
I'm gonna show up at 11 o'clock.
You are in the bed, brawless.
I would be in the shower right now if I didn't have to do this. Okay.
Wrapped up.
I'm committed. Do you not feel the commitment?
I feel the commitment.
I see it. I appreciate it. But the fact that your job is asking you to show up, I don't expect you to show up for my bet that you lost.
For the tribute video. Right.
Anywho.
No, not an anywho. Let me tell you something, baby. That's my job. This is potentially my career. You feel the difference? You feel me?
Okay. All right.
Moving forward.
Just know that your career was 3 weeks missing for
because the nigga had to go back to work.
Oh, so now your work is more important than your career. Got you.
For 3
Security.
weeks. I gotta get in there before I can start being late, Dion.
I gotta get in there before I can start being late.
For real. That's some real shit.
You know what?
I
show up all the time. Sometimes.
Was there any upsets? Was there any upsets in the league for y'all?
Like game one or like period? Like move
all of them. Yo, hold on. I'll tell you something upsetting.
Yeah.
The face that Curry gave us.
Oh, after LeBron hit that shot?
No. That was already upsetting.
That face though.
He said, wow. But then when they played Memphis, and when they realized, like, damn, we got really pushed out the playoffs.
He broke down the court
he had to look like I was shooting my ass off. Cause I was watching the highlight, his nigga's face. You see them like you see Murray like they cut the carry like
yeah. The shock. Yo,
because they could have won in regulation,
bro. Draymond Green, what the fuck? He blows me. So what the bro?
Yeah.
What are you doing, bro?
I think you know what? If you had the opportunity to win the game-winning shot, you would be jittery nerves McGee.
Well, is that why he missed the whole basket? Is that why he shot to the left side of the basket? Is that
not me?
Like, no.
Yeah.
I'm a risk taker. Like
you gotta go up there confident.
That shot, bro. I'm shooting that shot. Hit or miss. Because I done been in both situations where I done hit that motherfucker in a lot of situations where I done missed that motherfucker. But you hit that motherfucker, hey.
You hit that. You hit the homie in the waiting room now. But yeah, I think Draymond, like, he had the opportunity to right here. But I feel like their mind is always like
offensive player.
Look for Curry, look for Curry.
Is he gonna block it? Is he gonna be? Am I getting a foul?
They was in panic mode too. They was in panic mode towards the end too.
I'm sure
they was in panic mode.
Fucked up shit. It said something like, "Yo, if you don't make the service, like, all right, let's do this."
Full on panic mode.
Anyway. But
you want to know what bothers me the most about the Clippers?
Oh shit!
Should I bring your homie in now, Kehlani? Or you want to talk this Clipper
Yeah,
stuff?
go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. Is a Clippers fan coming through?
Actually, this is hell no.
Oh, I don't know, bro. Just you got intro. You got an intro to
We
folks.
wouldn't even be friends.
You got a damn.
Hi, Bianca.
Oh, you got a mask on. We good. What you got a mask on for? We good.
She can't. She doing
I was like, Jesus.
I mean, I can take it off.
So this is a great segue.
Welcome.
So the reason that the Clippers are pissing me off right now is because they're trying to knock down low-income housing in Inglewood to build a stadium.
You an asshole. That's what you are.
Wait, what? What they doing, Kehlani?
Bro,
Been doing it.
they are trying to, the owners of the Clippers are trying to knock down low-income housing to build a stadium for the Clippers, right? So they don't want to be in the Staples Center. So when I was at work the other day, somebody asked me about the problem, like, why are there so many homeless people in Venice and blah, 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 blah. And I think it's an issue that's like deeply rooted in the same thing. It's like, it's gentrification at its finest. Unfortunately, Dion, the Clipper fans, you can't do anything about that. You know what I mean? We can't, the city can't do things about that. So I brought Bianca on today to kind of talk about gentrification, homelessness in LA, and kind of like what's going on with that.
Love it.
All right.
So, hey guys, I'm Bianca. I'm a clinical social worker. Right now, I work at a quarantine and isolation site, which hence the mask. But we don't have any clients right now because COVID is declining, which is great, but not good for my job. So pretty much, yeah, gentrification is real. Is real. With this stadium idea that they're thinking about doing, I just wonder, like, so they do know that people are going to start setting up tents, like once that ends up happening, and then so those are the individuals that we end up seeing because of their mental health, and then it's declining because now we're trying to do better for them with low-income housing, but now we just want to knock it down, and that's where their mental health gets worse. And I don't think that people really see that. So that's where I kind of come in, and we're able to provide resources and all that good stuff. So it's kind of like, I just feel like everyone's just working backwards. We're trying to be progressive in ending homelessness, but how are we going to do that when you still have celebrities who don't really care? They care more about, it's more about the agenda. We need a stadium. We need this. Sports is a big thing. It generates so much money, but why can't we generate that money to homelessness? Right. Like, how many teams need new uniforms all the time? How much more equipment do you need? Right. Okay, knock down low income housing because you want a new stadium, but replace that shit.
That's what I was going to ask you, actually, Bianca. Is there, because I've heard, or maybe y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't there some initiative or a plan, or actually starting to execute on making these container homes and putting, so is that, so what's going on with that? Or is that two different things, or still not enough container homes to combat
So I think the main issue is that we can build all these container homes. I know that there are some tiny homes that have successfully, been set up and people are living there. But the main thing, what I see with my clients is that they can't stand to be in four walls. I've had a couple clients who I'm like, hey,
I've heard that too. Even if you give them the house, that's not where they want.
Yeah.
They don't want to be in
the whole time. Yeah, the whole time we're working together, we're talking about housing, we're talking about the process. Hey, let's work on how you're going to save money when you get your housing. But now I'm like, your housing came through, and they're like traumatized, scared, just overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So the minute they move in, they go right back to their old behaviors because that's comforting to them. Right. So I think that little piece is not explored enough. And that's why things kind of just keep going back to how they were, because we're not comfortable.
You're not tapping into the actual mental part of it, not giving them something that this is not actually what they're mentally ready for.
Yeah, like, and a lot of times it's not even about them being housed. It's really not. Like, it's really about, we need to make sure your mental health is protected. You're protected. You're not experiencing violence every morning when you open your eyes, right? Like, that is the piece that, and then, so I think that it's not, the answer isn't, hey, let's build all these houses and, hope for the best.
Right. That's not the actual solution.
Yeah. So that's just something that I see with my clients, even so now that I'm at this quarantine site, I'm specifically doing placement, because what we do is we have an outreach team who goes out to Skid Row, goes out to these encampments and picks up vulnerable people and brings them to our site. And so a lot of them are exposed to COVID, especially in the encampment. So what we do is, we'll be like, hey, what are your placement options like? What are you thinking of? Do you have a family member you can stay with? Can I set you up with something? Do you want bridge housing? Are you interested in this? Do you just want a shelter? Do you want a tent to go back to your encampment? So I'm meeting them where they're at. And I think that is also a piece that's missing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because it's like, I'm not going to see you for the first time. I don't know one thing about you, but I'm going to go stick you in a house that you don't know anything about. You don't know where it is. Yeah. You don't know who your neighbors are. So it goes way beyond, just a shelter, I think.
Right.
What is your alternative? Like, what is the ultimatum? Like,
my ultimatum,
because it's tough, because it's a case-to-case basis.
Right.
So what would you say a good template, but also safe for the people that are don't like the traditional container and all that stuff? So what would you think? If you had the money, if someone gave you $20 million, how would you fix this situation?
I think I would start, because it's definitely a systemic problem. So I would start at least with addressing just asking the client what they want.
That's a lot of clients.
Right. So I guess starting with services with like mental health, number one, maybe education. Like, how about instead of building all these homes, let's build places that they can actually go to for refuge, whether it be a library for this specific population. Because like I said, their main goal a lot of the times, even though they say it's housing, it's not housing. It's, I want to be clean. I want a job. So I think resource centers, like, not specifically, I guess like a resource center with a shelter, kind of like the agency I'm working with now. So this agency it's a ministry, and he basically buys out hotels that are no longer being used and uses it as a shelter. And, and that's kind of how we have jobs. But I think I would start somewhere like that, really tackling like the little things, like the mental health, the food security. Like, what about that? Like that, those are the things that I feel like need to be addressed before you can even talk about housing. I don't even talk about housing with my clients until I can see that they're actively progressing in saving money or getting a job, or I don't even bring up housing because I don't think that's really,
Does it sound callous if you would say there was a designated homeless city that all the homeless people can go to? So, because it's a lot of them like to be in that community because they're like-minded.
Right. I'm for Skid Row. Like, as shitty as people think it is, and it may seem, that's the hub for all homeless services. You have LASA on one corner, you have Midnight Mission on one corner, literally across the street from each other. you have, and these are all places that people have been going to for years. And so that's why I think that this, like you were saying, like a homeless city kind of, I think that that's a good idea, being that we already have that. So instead of like reinventing the wheel in a way, just adding to it.
Right.
Maybe if I had all the money, let's clean up Skid Row. Let's, you know, it's being done, but not to the point where it's actually like clean, because livable. There's just so much.
Yeah. Right, because if like you said, if showering was an issue, and food and jobs, I think, like you said, if we started from there, and just allowing them to grow, but giving them the opportunity to say, if you want a job, you can go this direction. If you want to, you know, live it, you know, in your tent, we get some customized tents or something like that. And then providing the food, so people have to keep dropping off trash and clothes and all that stuff, and providing the clothes, the food, the showering, and job opportunities and mental health. I think that's a dope idea.
Yeah, and it's really like the basic life things. It's not like we're asking for a house. Like I'm saying, like we're not asking for you to build me a house. It's really, can I have resources that I wouldn't otherwise have if I was, that I otherwise would have if I wasn't homeless, is the issue. That's what I think. And yeah, it's a real problem. And like I said, it's starting where the client is, because that's something that working at this new site since COVID started I realized is important, because we can want everything for them. I want this for you. I want this for you. But let's talk about the means of getting there. Because that's great. We can all want everything for somebody. But are they mentally stable? Are they emotionally stable to even talk about it?
To receive it.
To receive it, to talk about it and receive it.
To receive it, or to even have the conversation about what you need.
Right. People like even us with our minds right now, we're not prepared to be dumped $500 million right now. And somebody say, could you manage it? You be like, yeah, I'll manage it. And now you just kind of like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. And now you
buying Lambos and stuff for no reason.
Right.
Like, why did I do this?
Not me.
I mean, say what?
Not Phil.
Not me.
He said he got a plan.
I'm not buying shit. Y'all not gonna see. I'm not
and
shit. I just not gonna see me.
And that's the mindset of a homeless person. Somebody give them like a small house, they're like, I'm not living in that. I'm gonna live on the outside. It's like, cause like you give me too much right now. It's like I've seen this so many times.
Yeah.
Like I have a guy who lives behind me. I gave him a tent, and he was like, "Man, I'm fine where I got my." He has a little tarp, and he was like, "This is home right here. I can't reinvent this."
Yeah.
And it's like he's comfortable where he's at.
Yes, exactly. And that is another thing that I see. It's like a culture shock. I was actually talking to Kaylani about this, about even for me, when I'm originally from New Jersey. And so when I came out here, I was shocked. I'm seeing tents, I'm seeing like living room sets set up on the sidewalk. I'm like, damn. I'm like, okay, damn, you guys, and then so if I'm shocked by that, I'm just imagining how some of these homeless people are feeling when they are put into housing. I think it's like a percentage of like, I think it's maybe 45 to like 60% of people who are housed end up leaving. And so that's what I've been seeing. And that's why with the governor, how he's like, we're going to build all these tiny homes. And like, I'm seeing all the social workers' reactions to it. And they're like, okay, that's great. But what are we really doing for this population? Building them a home is not doing anything, because probably 85% of homeless population have severe mental illness. And the reason they're homeless is because they are, and the reason they are homeless is because they are pushed out. They can't get a job because they can't function daily, without taking medication or whatever the case is. Now they can't. So now they're being stigmatized by the employment.
All the industries.
The industry. Now they can't go back to their families because their families had it, you know, there some mental health is draining people, sometimes dealing with people like that, especially when it's not being taken care of the right way. So that's number 2. So now you can't go to your family. Like, you're just being like pushed out of everywhere. So what do people really expect to happen? You know, like, and I laugh because it's like, it's not rocket science. And it's kind of shocking that it's not like these little gray areas are not really talked about more, and in the grand scheme of things.
Absolutely.
Everyone just thinks the answer is housing.
They think the answer is tiny houses.
Well,
have you spoken to them?
They're described as homeless. So you feel like, let me fill them with a home. So that's the problem, because you're hearing the word
label. The label
point.
Right. So so let me ask you this, and this is also one of those things of, I can't say insensitive, but it's like, you know, when you have a stray cat and you feed it, you're pretty much telling it, I'm going to feed you every single day, right? You don't need to find food anywhere else. So when we feed homeless people or give them money, is that helping or hurting them, do you think?
That's a good question. I would say, I think both in a way. Because, you know, our general idea with giving food or money to a homeless person is that we're helping them.
Right.
But then we're kind of adding to their, you know, we're kind of like debilitating them in a way too, because they're like, oh, well, I know if I come to this highway light every day, I'm getting some food or some type of money.
Yeah.
So then it kind of just throws the employment part out of the window.
Right.
Because then they're like, well, and then we're kind of showing them kind of how easy it is in a way. I don't want to sound insensitive either, but
yeah,
like, oh, you know, actually, like, I'm gonna go to this corner and just go pick up some money. I'll go get a beer, you know.
Right.
And so, I mean, I think we're all just living in it, and we're trying our best to just
help
do what we think is right.
Right. My guy behind me is so accustomed to me. He said, "Hey, Dion, where's the food at today?" And I was like, "Bro, I was doing it just to help you. Like I don't need you to call me my first name and expect this. I'm doing this, and now I'm like, I think I've created a monster now." And it's like he's like, and I was, you know, take care of him, but it's like, man, I don't want him to feel like this is my job now.
Right. He's expecting it now.
Right. But
yeah, so that's a sticky situation too.
Yeah.
Because I have things like that with work. Like, I have some clients who know that, like, they're like, come on, I know you have $2 in your bag. I'm like,
whoa, I got $2.
I'm like, actually, I don't.
I got $2.
Right.
Oh, I got cash app. Man, go give me cash. Go and send that money over, girl.
Send me the cash.
They're like, you're here. They're like, you're here every day working with us. We know you have money. I'm like,
right.
Whoa.
You know, so they're smart.
Absolutely.
They know how to work the system. They know how to work people. They know how to read people. And
the worst is when you get rejected. They be like, they hit you with the, hey, I don't eat that type of stuff. Bring back when you get
back a vegetarian, vegan, so.
Like, they see us ordering lunch.
Speaking of work, I gotta go get ready. B, thank you so much for coming on and taking my spot.
I got one more question for it, though. Like, so go ahead, real quick. So what do you suggest people do who want to help or who want to contribute? Like, what would you say we should do, or how can we best help in your professional opinion?
Okay, so I would say, I guess, just being more mindful. Just kind of understanding that this is a situation and not really what they're choosing to do. And even if they are choosing, it still is a situation that they are in. And so I guess just understanding, and then, on your drives home, if you have any extra lunch that you didn't eat, you know, hand it over to them. That's cool too. But I mean, that even just donations, anything you can really do. I mean, hygiene products. I know that in the beginning of the summer, like we bagged up some hygiene products and just dropped it off to some women's shelters, all women shelters, stuff like that. If you have extra things, I'm even open to taking stuff at our site. We take a lot of donations. So if there's stuff you're going to throw out, you know, I would say that that's always helpful.
Yeah, don't throw it out, give it away, donate it.
Yeah, totally. Even if you think it's not worth donating, like someone will find use for it. And then also sharing education and knowledge. If you hear someone, correct them with correct information. And you know, just things like that goes a very long way. And that's something that a professor in college told me, and I kind of I live by that, because if you don't correct somebody, they're going their whole lives thinking that way. Right. So that's pretty much it. I mean, mindfulness goes far.
Absolutely.
Last question. How is his hairline on your boy right now?
Fresh.
She said fresh.
This is a fake hair.
He's bald. He's baldy.
Oh, you can't tell.
Hey,
I wouldn't have noticed.
We are out here.
It looks good, right?
It does look good.
Listen, Dion, we're gonna get these coins, man. Keep it going.
Yeah. Hold on, this is the prayer hands.
There you go.
But yo, thank you for joining in the podcast, because this was some information that I'm going to share. Correct people when they say something wrong, and like how I can help. I got so much stuff I can donate. And hygiene products, I have heard, are the number one thing, especially for women and stuff. So yes, absolutely.
All right.
Of course, I had a great time. Thanks for talking, and you know, please have me again.
Absolutely. Thank Kaylani. She gone, but thanks for, you know, we will definitely hit her up to have you back for sure.
All right, guys, take care.
Have a good one.
All right. Shout out to Phil falling asleep during this whole interview. watching his eyes droop down. I ain't want to embarrass him.
Oh, wasn't falling asleep. I was reading some articles on my phone.
He multitasking.
This is what I see.
Nah, I was fact checking. You know what I'm saying? Because the conversation kind of went two ways. Like, all right, so it started off about the Clippers moving the people across the street from the stadium, and then it went to Skid Row. So I was just trying to fact check because we kept kind of bouncing. I was like, okay.
Well, Kaylani opened up by saying they're building a stadium for the Clippers, tearing down low-income housing.
Right, across the street.
Right. That was
I'm trying to see where they were with that, because I heard that story a while ago. I heard that story like last year sometime.
Yeah, a while ago too. Yeah, I know it was still a thing.
I want to see, did they continue the push, or you know what I'm saying? And then we bounced to like Skid Row, and I was trying to kind of see what kind of institution she was talking about, because I live kind of close to both of those locations. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those are both. I had to see the numbers and kind of fact check, so I wasn't falling asleep because like I was just.
Well, this is what I see your eyes. He was like.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm here, but I'm reading. But I'm here, but I'm reading.
Outside, so I had to go see what that was about. That's why I had to get up, because somebody busted the fucking window outside.
Wow, so good. But yeah, I mean, my number one question is, Clippers ain't won nothing.
Yo. There's a lot of teams who has new stadiums. They haven't won nothing.
But they've already had stadiums. Why do Clippers need to go get a new one, but they ain't even done nothing in the old? Like, I don't like.
Because they're becoming two different franchises, yo. Like, Clippers are growing.
You gotta look at it in a major corporation sense. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. So
KFC, some KFC and Pizza Huts are combined.
I've seen that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like. We got to get our own spot, because niggas is going.
Yeah, it's like we doing numbers.
We doing numbers. Okay, so Clippers doing numbers. They got to get their own spot. I got you.
And I'm certain that when Lakers and Clippers start to kind of like combine concession stands and numbers and employees, they're like, yo, man, hold on, that was the Clippers. No, that was the Lakers.
Oh, it's getting messy. Getting messy in the numbers.
Yo, hold up, man. That was our numbers, man. And now it was a time when like the Clipper and Laker tickets were kind of at the same pricing now, and now people were like, they like, yo, because now the like I think the employees also, because I know a homegirl works there. The employment, like when you work there, your rate goes up for certain games because they're like
more depending on they playing the Wizards or they playing the Golden State Warriors, like
it's trash. As in, like, we need more people there. So it's like your I'm sorry, your rate goes lower because it's balancing out the the people there. So your rate goes low. Like say for instance, you get like $16 an hour, and you play the Lakers versus the Nets, and you play like the Raptors or something.
Yeah,
it'll go down like 25 cents because they need to add more people, more employees or something like that for the sake of high profile teams and celebrities that's coming and stuff.
Oh, for sure. Okay, well,
wrap it up. You got to get out of here, right?
Yeah, I'm about to. Yeah, I was just trying to actually. I just wanted to know if because I like Phil said, I heard about it a while ago. I didn't know if the Clippers were still going through with it, but it seems like probably for business identity, they kind of got to get up out of the Staples.
It's still on pause for right now.
Oh, okay.
It seems like I mean, it's inevitable at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like they said that it was on pause because of COVID, and now I've seen a lot of construction around there also, and on top of that, the reopening of like everything is in June, so they back to building. Business is gonna be back churning, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna pick that back up pretty soon. Yeah,
and I'm gonna keep my eye on the progress.
Yeah,
for real.
All right,
but yeah, man, listen, y'all, we back. We had a full roster today. We got a new Dion. We gonna get this GoFundMe. Keep it going. Look at my eye. Yo, I'm here for it, man.
Do a black and white against a black backdrop.
He gonna have it up this week. Listen, he gonna be busy this week getting all this content.
Say what?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. I'm light skinned now.
Oh
Bro, I'm telling you.
I love it, yo. I'm about to listen. Because I'm about to get my hair done and stuff. But I'm about to be in my chair just following Dion. What Dion posted today with his hair. How can I share this?
I'm gonna try to do as many sketches as possible.
Do them all, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, good to see y'all. Have a good week. We will see y'all on Hood Morning America next Tuesday.
Have a good Memorial Day.
Boom.
Good Memorial Day. Peace out, Phil.
Peace.